as the best speaker, not only from Garissa, but representing northern Kenya, northeastern Kenya. It's a pleasure. Speaking of the Suda, it's a challenge for everyone. Nevertheless, I with those who spoke before me here, that I wasn't known Pollster ranking. I didn't know the CEO ranking itself until I found an invitation second time now running. And it's a great honor. I think it takes the virtues that were mentioned here of humility, honesty, and service to humanity. Being a teacher, I've been high school teacher for many years, and more so, having worked in the humanitarian space for close to 20 years, almost there, 18 years, before I joined the murky waters of politics. I think also contributed to my ability to take this space well and meaningfully so. To be in the humanitarian world, you serve people, you do not discriminate whom you are serving. You don't even know them. I serve people displaced by conflicts from DRC all the way to Djibouti for many years. And therefore it requires a calling, actually. It's a calling. It's like, working for humanity. And therefore, having taken up this job, I don't take it as a political, career as such. I take it as service to humanity. And therefore, my role as a speaker, you know very well, services are delivered to the people, ensure that the members we represent, the members we preside over, are able to effectively and efficiently oversight the executive. It's a challenging task, and therefore I take it a lot of pride, a lot of dedication, and that is why possibly the people who are interviewed coming from Garissa County must have taken notice or note of my dedication and commitment to what I do. I come to office at 7:30 in the morning and leave at 5, because that is where I have been for the last 18 years. In the UN, you know very well, you have a timeline. Time is, is non-negotiable. You come to 8 at 5, work at 8 and leave at 5 with deliverables for the day. And that kind of mindset, I think that's why I am unique or exceptional, and that's why I have been noticed. I wish to thank the organizers of this. I wish Honorable, the Senator was here. Our work, speaking on behalf of the speakers, we are really operating in a very difficult environment as county assemblies. I wish the Honorable, thank you. He has heeded, and this is a true testimony of his kusikiza ground. He had a call, he came back when he heard that I am appealing to his audience. Your honorable Senator, I say, as county assemblies, I think you are our hope. Senate is our hope. Unfortunately, the county assemblies are operating in a very difficult situation. Inadequate funding, very inadequate funding that do not even come, in time. We might stay for 3 months or 4 months before the next disbursement comes in. And then we are taken through, as much as it was said that, it's independence of officers, and therefore there is need for bureaucracy, but sometimes some bureaucracies are very difficult and they impede service delivery. And therefore, with the bureaucracies at certain offices during the positions, it really compounds already the difficult situation the county assemblies are facing. Lack of financial autonomy. You cannot oversight somebody whom you are looking upon for funding. I know this matter is now being looked into. MCAs are merely, reduced to beggars. Am I wrong? Yes, I'm right. Therefore, we need that financial autonomy where the assemblies can be able to manage their affairs and their little resources without going through the difficult bureaucracies that we go through to even get our requisitions. With us, I think the last Kara was very unfair to us. We lost close to 5 billion shillings. 5 billion shillings, and we were not involved at all as a stakeholder. In every situation, actually, you find that when people hear the county government, people think the county government as the executive alone. Article 176 of the Constitution is very clear. The Article 176 of the Constitution is very clear. There are two arms that are independent of each other, but interdependent. None can do without the other. And even it's not by mistake that Article 76 mentions the assembly or the legislature before the executive. This is not by mistake. The framers of this Constitution must have been very cognizant of the importance of the legislation. And therefore, it's my humble appeal that we look into the welfare of our members, we look into the funding of the assemblies, and we use the bottlenecks that are put in place for us to be able to get even the little we get. Sometimes they come too little, not only too little, but too late. And that makes our work difficult. As speakers, we face a lot of challenges. Members expect you to take them for training. Members expect you to do the committee payments and all that stuff. If the money is not there, what do? You're put between a hard place and a rock. It is their right. Therefore, with the reduction of funding, with inadequate funding, with the bureaucracy in place, it is really reducing the inefficiency of the members to oversight the executive. It is extremely, therefore, sometimes causes them, to down their, tools sometimes. Therefore, it's my humble appeal to the Senate, whom you represent today here. I wish that this matter is looked into. I know it's before the court. I wouldn't wish to get into the merits and demerits of the Kara Act 2024. But without going into subjudice, I wish to humbly appeal that when the matter is resolved, please, the Senate should give the assemblies the recognition they deserve. I've seen even here, sorry to say, people even in the protocol, they will mention everybody else and leave the assembly and the speakers out. Yeah, honorable governors, MPs, everybody else, the speakers are not mentioned anywhere. The members of the county assemblies, the majority leaders are here. And therefore, sisi kwa Kiswahili tunasemanga ngombe, kama yule mwenye ngombe akigonga kwenye pembe, yule ambaye sio mwenyeji ama mwenyewe ataigonga jicho. Sio? Yes, kama sisi wenyewe hatuwezi tukaheshimu na kuipatia county assemblies, which are the first line of contact. Nyinyi mko Nairobi, sisi tuko mashinani. Tuko mashinani na members. Hawa watu wetu members kila asubuhi, hawana bodyguard. Nyumba zao ni wanaishi na wale tu wenyeji. They can't afford to live in mansionettes like the national politicians will do. Therefore, they are exposed to a lot of risks. They are the first to encounter the sufferings of the people on the ground. And therefore, it's only fair you look into the issue of ward fund. The ward development fund. It doesn't cost the governors just to allocate a certain percentage and give these members, this ward fund, a certain percentage with which now they can prioritize. Remember when they were campaigning, they have the manifesto as well, isn't it? They have told the people that in their wards, they know their priorities. Now if the priorities are not taken care of, that is shooting them in the foot. Therefore, with those many remarks, I stand in for the speakers of Kenya, the 47 speakers. I'm humbled to have been nominated for this Pollster ranking for the second time as the best speaker from Northeastern. And therefore, it really encourages me, and I'm today motivated further to do better and best. Thank you.